Hello, everyone. Welcome to Grandma Hershey Cooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with a U and not an E, so don't get twisted. I am trying another angle, and I see the good old deep freezer over there. Next time I use this spot, I'll have a tablecloth on it or something. Anywho, this is episode 39, and we are going to make baked rice pudding. And it is an old recipe. Well, this particular recipe is kind of new, but it's an old dessert. When I was a kid, and I'm 65, when I was a kid, this was one of our standard desserts, and I love me some rice pudding. So I don't know about you, but honey child, if you never tried it, you can at least try it once, okay? Don't say you don't like it if you haven't tried it. All right, try it. You might like it. Remember that commercial? Anyway, healthy highlights for this recipe. The calories are 196.3, and this is a half cup serving, okay? Because this particular recipe makes 8 servings. So if you're watching your loveliness, then maybe you want to cut that in half. But anywho, if you want your rice pudding, baby, half a cup. The calories is 196.3. The saturated fat is 1.9 grams. That's good for the fat, huh? Sodium, 133.1 milligram. Not too shabby. Carbs is 33.5. And that's low considering what carbs is considered to be. But if you on a low carb diet, then don't get more than a half a cup or cut it in half. Okay. And the sugar is 23.6 grams. It was a little high, but I did take a fourth cup of sugar away from the recipe, and it don't hurt nothing, okay? So anywho, also now the cholesterol is a little high on this. It's still below the standard and all, but I like my cholesterol in food to be really low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a second version of this where I use the liquid eggs, the yellow ones, not the white ones, but the yellow ones. And that way, that's going to bring that cholesterol down way low, okay? But right now, we're going to deal with these 4 eggs, all right? So, anywho, today our lesson is going to be what a water bath is. There are some recipes that tells you to make a water bath. And all that is you take a larger pan than the one that you're baking in, and you're going to fill it a little less than halfway, okay, with hot water, all right? And then when you put the pan in, this is the pan we're going to put our rice pudding mix in, then when you put it in the pan, it raises the water a little bit. But that is what a water bath is. Okay, you learned something new from Grandma Hershey. How about that? Grandma Hershey not going to steer you wrong on purpose, okay? So, anywho, let's go ahead and get this recipe started because time is of the essence around here. We don't have all day. So, the first thing you want to do is you want 2 cups of cooked rice. I did use instant rice for this. I just had an idea that it would be really good for this, and it really is. So, but anyway, you want 2 cups of cooked rice. So if you use instant rice, you follow that instructions to make you 2 cups of cooked rice, not the uncooked, but the cooked. And then if you use the regular one that you boil longer, then use whatever that directions say. But at the end of the day, you need 2 cups of cooked rice, okay? We have that right here, setting aside, just waiting to go into the dish. Okay, so then before we put that rice in though, we're going to take 4 eggs and we're going to beat them. It's 4 large eggs, and I already beat them for you. I didn't want you to see me get all, and really, really whip it. Whip it, baby. Whip it right. Remember that song? Grandma, she must be having flashbacks. I didn't say hot flashes, I said flashbacks. Anyway, we're going to take these 4 eggs and we're going to put them in the bowl. All right. These 4 eggs in the bowl. Then we're going to add 3/4 cups of sugar. Now, like I said, if anybody know a good white sugar substitute that's going to be light colored, because I got a dark color one already. That's that date sugar. But I need a light color so that it don't discolor certain recipes I want to make. Okay. So right now we're using 3/4 cups of sugar. 3/4. All righty. And we're going to whisk that into the eggs. Into the eggs. Oh, blooper number one. Going to whisk that into the eggs. All right. And that's easy. All right. Then next, we're going to take two teaspoons of vanilla extract or vanilla flavor, whichever one you can afford, because I know sometimes that extract can be crazy. So whichever one you can afford that you like to use, that's what you're going to use. It's 2 teaspoons, okay? Pour that into the egg mixture. Then we're going to take, did I put one? Oh, I know what I did. When I cooked the rice, I added 1 tablespoon of margarine and 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, because that way the flavors cooked into the rice. And I added 1/8 teaspoon of my kosher salt, the flakes, and put that in there. Just 1/8. I'm telling you, you don't need a whole lot of salt for this. And that got cooked into the rice, so it's really yummy. Anywho, so we did that. Then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Now, like I said on the last show, if you don't like cinnamon, put a 1/2 cup of nutmeg. If you don't like nutmeg, put a 1/2 cup of cinnamon. And if you don't like either, I still don't know what to tell you, boo. Let's put this cinnamon and this nutmeg into this egg mixture, okay? Now we're going to whisk that in. Whisk that in real good. And see, you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot because you get a little brownish. Can you tell? Okay, now I'm going to swap this whisk out with the spoon. All right. And then we're going to add 3 cups of vanilla almond milk. The one with the 80 on the carton. Remember, don't get that nasty 40 and unsweetened. We want the 80 on the carton, and it's vanilla almond milk. And you can use cashew or coconut or soy, whichever one is your favorite, because this is your rice pudding and I want you to love it. Okay, so we're going to add these 3 cups of almond milk in here. I tell you, this is a very simple recipe. You don't need no beaters. A kid can make this. This is kid friendly. So if you want a little thing to do with your children, hey, teach them how to make rice pudding. It's very easy. The only thing, you have to be the one to put it in the oven, okay? Especially with that water bath, because it can get a little tricky. All right? So we're going to stir that milk in. Get it nice and whatever color this is turning into. Make sure all my nutmeg and cinnamon is getting in here. All right. Then the last thing is to add the rice. So we're going to add our 2 cups of cooked rice. And at first I didn't think that was going to be enough, but it was enough. Trust me, it was enough. So we're going to gently put that in there. We don't want to splatter it everywhere. Okay. Do you like this angle? If you like this angle of the camera better than the ones I normally use, let me know, okay? Because I am trying to make it better for you, okay? Blooper number 2. We're going to gently stir this rice in. Get it nice and mixed. Combined. Nice and combined. Okay, we don't want no lumps in here if we can help it. So we want that the milk and stuff to go through all the rice. So we try not to have no lumps. Okay. And now I already sprayed my dish, and I used the regular square pan, but you can use a casserole dish. That's what I have on the recipe. And so I already sprayed that with my butter spray because that's what I like when it comes to baked goods. And then I'm going to pour the mixture into the pan. Okay. Pour the mixture into the pan. Woo-hoo-hoo. See how easy that is? Mixture into the pan. And now, at this point, I would be putting it into the oven. Oh, and that's something I forgot to tell you in the beginning. The first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 325. And then when you get ready to put this into the oven, you're going to bake it for 30 minutes. Then you're going to reduce the heat to 300 and bake it for 60 more minutes, 1 hour. And it should come out just nice. It should come out like, I'm going to show you what my kitchen angels did. Now, don't tell them I took some more of it out. I wrote down there that they let me taste it. Well, I tasted it again. Don't tell. But this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Except for you're going to have pudding, pudding right there. But this is what it looked like when it's done. And so when you're baking it, it should come out firm like this is what I'm trying to say. I'm just so enthused about it because Grandma Hershey get a chance to taste it for you. She want to make sure it's not poison, okay? So here we go. Can you see it? Let's taste that. Just as good as it was yesterday and earlier. You know I gotta take one for the team. Grandma Hershey's gonna give you another taste, okay? And this can be room temperature or hot, whatever way you want it. And then once it's done, I suggest you let it cool off for 15 to 20 minutes because then it's too hot. You know what hot rice do to you. So let's take one for the team. I tell you, we're gonna add that to our hook 'em list. All right, so, that's delicious. So if you like this show, I am asking you to click the thumbs up button. The ones that shape like that, not down but up. If you have not subscribed already, go to subscribe, click that button. And then you're going to see a black bell. And then I need you to click the black bell. That way, every time Grandma Hershey comes on, you will get a notice about it, okay? Then I need you to really do Grandma Hershey a great big favor. I need you to share this video with your friends, share it with your relatives, share it with everybody you know, even your enemies, because everybody got to eat. We have to feed the whole world, you know? So anywho, let's do our shout outs. Oh, wait a minute. I want to tell you next week. Okay, because you know we're on our holiday meals. So next week, we're going to be making the green bean casserole. But this one is a lower sodium than the one that you normally get because I'm using a different set of the crispy onions that has way less sodium than the other one. I'm not going to say their name. Don't want them getting mad at Grandma Hershey. So anyway, we're going to have a lower sodium green bean casserole that's going to taste just as good. I promise you. Okay. So our shout outs to my beautiful niece, to my friend Reggie, to my heroic friends, Hillary, and one I met today on the heroic Zoom named Vinu. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Vinu. He subscribed today too, and I thank you. I want to give a shout out to my pastor, C.E. Johnson, and his wife, Eileen, who's short as me, and she swears I'm shorter. I want to shout out to my beautiful sister, to my mentor, John at SCORE, to my good friend, Kay, my sister by another mother, Marie, who is the one who suggests the green bean casserole. So if you want to see a certain dish for the holiday season for Thanksgiving, let me know. Email me, Grandmahursheycooks@gmail.com. Spell with a U, not a E. or you can leave a message on this video, and I'll try to plug it in. So give me a hit up of what you would like on the show. And also, if you want the recipes, because they're on the on this YouTube thingy, but if you want me to email you one, then just send me the email and I will email it to you. Okay. So anywho, that's about all I know, except for if anybody had a birthday in the last 7 days, I want to say happy birthday to you. All righty. Happy birthday to you. Anywho, enough singing. It's show about you, not me. And I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And I truly hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. I love you. Mwah. This thing don't want to go again.